Remember in the last vid how I asked you on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being the wackest and 10 being the absolute best version of you that you can imagine, how you knew instantly where you sit. Now, the gap in between theory and practice is one of fear. Fear can be an obstacle, and fear can be a bridge. The difference is the definition and how you approach it, because I want you to think of one thing. What if the encoding inside your head was not correct and was actually trying to take you away from that which you thought that you wanted? Really let that one sink in. This goes back to what I told you a few videos ago about the velvet-lined rut that I call the discomfort zone that most people live and die in. In order to get out of it, you have to do something which you don't usually do. This activates new neural traces, it creates new options, different pathways, a fresh way of looking at things. Now, when this new data comes in, you have to comprehend the neurology of the brain is to seek patterns and familiarity. It does not care how you survive, it simply cares you survive. So you can be feeling completely miserable, but it's like, not bothered, you're alive. We can deal with the rest when we deal with the rest. And most people eke out their existence like this. So what you have to do, because you are the witness, you are the awareness that powers the brain, you take control of this state. So you realize that just like the voice in your head, which you are not, because you're obviously that which listens, like we proved in the previous video, when the new impulses come in, and you feel your heart start thundering, and your stomach start dancing, you realize this is actually excitement, not fear. Excitement. You see how that changes absolutely everything. Now, go and take a practical step. Don't sit there and polish your trophy, plan, research, or anything like that. Go and do something solid. Something that you can look back on tomorrow and say, yesterday I did this. And then the next day, you do it again, and again, and again, and again. And then all of a sudden you are proving the neuroplastic effect because you are overwriting old ways with new pathways. And that, my friend, is what changes everything. Now, once you have started doing this, then I assure you, life becomes so much more fun, interesting, and exciting as well. Because then you realize what the grift was, what the trick was, how the predator consciousness that manifests as the voice in your head that pretends to be you that most people live and die with at the helm is just a complete con. Its entire thing from end to end is pretending. This is why I told you, go and read the article. The ego tries to sell you what you already own. I'll go into it in detail there. The other thing you can check out is The Dice Man Cometh, and I'll give you a recap on that here. What you do is I want you to take a pad and a pen and write down 6 variables that you can shift. So for example, if you're shy, you might write down, I will strike up 3 conversations with strangers tomorrow. I will go dancing. Pick what you want. They don't come from me. Look at the article for inspiration if you need it. But ideally, these things should come from within. They should generate a feeling of mild discomfort ranging to dread. And then you do them. Now on the other end, there must be a penalty for non-compliance, because it's like having a choke chain for your brain. That's what we're doing. We're killing the old way of seeing things so the new can be fresh again. And that's also very interesting. Now the next level to this is the mental flex challenge. And that is really quite intense, but I suggest you read the article after you've given this a spin. Now the question is, my friend, we are about 4 minutes into the video. Why are you still here listening? You should have clicked off and gone and done what you're going to do. So take this as a hint and don't think, I just need another video, I just need another course, I just need some... You don't need any of this. You are perfectly equipped to handle the life that you have. That's just how the game is played, and it's all inside your brain, me included, because right now you are listening to nothing more and nothing less than a figment of your imagination that is telling you what you already knew but were too scared to admit and action. And now that you do know, you can do something else. Till we meet again.